Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS. In this video, we are going to cover some of the very important national parks that have been there in your previous year questions, or they might have been in your current affairs and are significantly important from your civil services prelims 2026. As this is the last week, let us try to get a grip on what all things are important with respect to national parks when we talk about them, and especially what are the reasons that they are in use. Okay, so let us begin this discussion. So, most important national parks of India for civil services prelims 2026. Let us start. So, the first in this is Kuno National Park. Kuno National Park. Okay, so you can see this Kuno National Park. And where is it located? It is located in Madhya Pradesh. And Kuno National Park has been in news for the reintroduction of cheetah program. Reintroduction of cheetah program. Cheetah was some animal that has been extinct in India since the 1952. It was extinct. Okay, but then you will find that India has gotten the cheetah, the animal cheetah, and we have particularly the African cheetah. Okay, we have African cheetahs, and they were reintroduced in the previous historical landscape of these cheetahs, which is conducive for their life forms in the Kuno National Park. Where is this Kuno National Park? It is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, which river flows through it? It is Kuno River. Okay, so it was there in 2018. Kuno National Parks, if we have to notice the districts, Shiopur and Morena districts. Okay, also this is India's first cheetah sanctuary, and there was also Asiatic lion reintroduction project here. Asiatic lion reintroduction project. This is from the lions that are present in the Gir forest. Here, Gir National Forest. So just to notice what kind of animals are present here. So you can see that there is a cheetah. Okay, it is something that has been reintroduced. You can see this. Okay, that means it has exited. And you will have hyenas, you will have deers, you will have leopards. Leopards are also there. What is the vulnerable status of leopards? You'll find that it is vulnerable category in the IUCN red list. Antelope, cheetahs are there. Okay, so this is about your Kuno National Park. Next, moving on to something that was in news again this year. Okay, it is Kaziranga National Park. So Kaziranga National Park, where is it? Kaziranga National Park, you will see that it is in Assam. It is in Assam. So Kaziranga National Park, it is in Assam near Kaliabor. Okay, Kaliabor, and it was established way back in 1974. Okay, it is also important. Why? Because it is a declared UNESCO World Heritage Site. Please do not forget this. Kaziranga National Park is a World Heritage Site, and it has the largest population of whom? The rhinoceros. That is the great one-horned rhinoceros. Great one-horned rhino. And you will notice, what is the IUCN red list vulnerable status for this, threatened status for this? It is categorized as vulnerable. Okay? It is categorized as vulnerable. And then there are also tigers here. Okay, you will also find Royal Bengal tiger. Royal Bengal tiger. And what is the status IUCN red list for tiger? It is endangered. Endangered. Okay. What are the rivers? So you have Indian rhinoceros, Royal Bengal tiger. Asian elephants are also found here. Asian elephants. What is the IUCN status for them? Endangered Asiatic elephants. Okay, when we talk about comparison between Asiatic and African elephants, these are different. All right. Then eastern swamp deer. What are the rivers? So Brahmaputra river. This river as well as Deeplu. These two, and Mora Dhansari. These two rivers, please try to remember. These are the rivers that flow through the national park. It is important for us to notice, and it is also important for us to notice that the largest population of the rhinos is found here. Okay, you will be you should know, it should be part of your study, that it is the second largest rhino that we have. Okay, the largest one is white rhino. Next is Hemis National Park. Hemis National Park. Okay, Hemis National Park is something that is very distinct, and you should be very well prepared for it. Hemis National Park, it is the largest national park of India, and snow leopard is one of the most important species that is found here. Can you see, can you spot the snow leopard? It is here. It is here. Okay, that means this side. All right, So this is Hemis National Park. One, why I have included this within the list? One, because it is the largest, and second, it is also at a very high altitude. It is the highest also, largest and highest national park. Okay, so under the list of top 10 largest national parks in India, if you want to see, you can see the first is Hemis National Park, and this is in Ladakh. Okay, second, at the second place, it is Desert National Park, that is in Rajasthan. Okay, and then third you have Gangotri National Park, it is in Uttarakhand. Okay. So coming to next, Hemis National Park is famous for snow leopard. Snow leopard has the IUCN Red List. It is categorized as vulnerable. Both leopard as well as snow leopard, both are vulnerable. This you have to remember. All right. Moving on to the next one. Next national park that is important for us. It is Kibul Lamjao National Park. Kibul Lamjao National Park. Okay. You have to know why this park is special, and something that is always asked in the papers, even though the CDS paper they have asked this. It is the world's only floating park. If you want to see what does a floating park look like, it looks like this. Okay, this is a floating park. And on which lake? It is on Loktak Lake. This is a freshwater lake. It is a freshwater lake. That means it has really less amount of salt concentrations. Something that is very famous here is the dancing deer. Okay, this is the dancing deer. Okay. So where is it located? Manipur. Manipur. All right. This much we should know about Kibul Lamjao. Next is Namdapha National Park. Namdapha National Park. So here you have Namdapha National Park. Where is it located? You'll find that it is located in the eastern part. This is in the northeastern part. Northeastern part. All right. Then red panda is something that is often found here. 1983 was the time when it was constituted as a national park. And Namdapha flying squirrel is something that is very, very famous. And this we can remember because sometimes they may ask us about the fauna also, about the animals. So unique adaptations of the Namdapha flying squirrel. Okay. So they do not fly. Do they? If they ask you whether the Namdapha flying squirrel, in the name itself, they have mentioned it is flying, but it does not actually fly. Okay. They, however, they are able to glide very smoothly. That gives a feeling that they can fly. Okay. So it is an adaptation for arboreal life. What does arboreal life mean? It means that it lives in the trees. What is the diet? So you will see it is herbivores. Herbivores. Okay. Unlike the squirrels that you know from the previous year questions, that is omnivore. Right. So herbivores, they feast on a varied diet of fruits, nuts, seeds, fungi, flowers, and tree sap. All of these are important. All right. What do you find? Where do you find it? Between part of Mizoram and Manipur. These are the parts. Mizoram, Manipur. Okay. Now you have red panda here, Namdapha flying squirrel, Assamese macaque, rhesus macaque. These are important. All right. Then you are having which kind of river? Noah Dihing. Noah Dihing river passes through this. Now going on to the next part, Gir National Park. Gir National Park. Okay, you can see lions over here. This is the Gir National Park. And most of us would know Gir Forest National Park is found where? In Gujarat. Okay, it is found in Gujarat near Sasangir. Near Sasangir. And these are Asiatic lion. Asiatic lions have endangered. They are endangered. And you have to notice that this is the only habitat of Asiatic lion. This is again your previous year question. They had asked you Asiatic elephant is found only in India. Okay? So Asiatic lion, you can find Indian leopard also. These two are important. Any kind of rivers? Yes, Hiran, Machundri, okay, Raval. These kind of rivers are found. What is the Asiatic lion information that we can gather? By the way, this is the map of Gujarat, and you can see that this portion is pointing to the Gir Forest National Park. Then you have weight. How much is the weight? 240 kgs for 240 pounds for female, 450 pounds for male. Do they have mane? Yes, they have mane, not as much as the African lions, but it is sparser mane. Okay, they have bushier tails. Distribution, it is limited to Gir Forest National Park in India. Please remember this fact. It is going to help you in the exam. Then pride, males live with females of their pride only for mating and or for hunting. Okay, that is for mating and hunting, they will stay with their females. Habitat, what is the habitat that is preferred? It is forest, savanna, shrubland, grasslands, and deserts. All of these kind of habitats is something that the lion can survive in. Then you have Sundarbans National Park. It has been in news. Okay, it has been in news particularly because of the mangroves that are getting affected due to the microplastics, and therefore we must cover it. So the details first, it is in West Bengal. Most of us would know about it. This is Bangladesh, and this is India, and this is Sundarbans. This is Sundarbans. Okay. What kinds of animals can I find here? I can find the Royal Bengal tiger. I can also find the salt water crocodile. This is salt water crocodile. Okay. You know already that it is an ecotone when it is there, when there is sea that is being found. It was constituted in 1984. It is the largest mangrove ecosystem. So along with it being a national park, it is also the largest mangrove ecosystem. So you have to remember this. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Please do not forget this. And Ramsar site, it is a tiger reserve also. Okay, so it becomes extremely important. Also, it is in news. Okay, so definitely do not forget this. River system, it is the river system Ganga, Brahmaputra, Meghna Delta. We are talking about this delta. Okay, Royal Bengal tiger, estuarine crocodile. You can see this. This is Sundarbans. Now moving to the next part, desert national park. Desert national park. It has been in news, and it is also important that you know about it. The thing is that great Indian bustard, it is also under threat, and you will find that there has recently been some amount of increase in their population. You will be surprised to know that their population had declined to an extent that only 150 individuals were remaining. So let us start with Desert National Park. This is also a previous year question. Plus, it was also in news, and particularly in news about the Great Indian Bustard. Okay, so it is very important. First of all, state, which state it is in? Rajasthan. Yes. Ecosystem, it is Thar Desert. Okay, desert-like conditions established in 1980. Key fact, it is about Great Indian Bustard habitat. Okay, most of the Great Indian Bustards are found over here. Okay, and also the desert fox. It is also, this desert national park is the second largest national park of India. 100% remember this. Okay, here it is, desert national park. This is in Rajasthan. Okay, then present GIB population, you can see Rajasthan has the highest population. So you remember this, 128. Also, you remember characteristics of this Great Indian Bustard. First of all, what is the IUCN status? It is critically endangered. If it is critically endangered, it is also one of the largest flying birds. Okay, it is approximately weighing 15 to 18 kgs. It is a state bird of Rajasthan, and you will find that its height is around 1 meter. Around 1 meter. Okay, very tall as well as heavy, and these are the ones that are getting trapped into the transmission lines, that is for driving the renewable energy sources, solar energy parks, and therefore these kind of threats are leading to decline in their population. Okay, so this is Desert National Park. Now the next is Similipal. Similipal National Park. Okay, Similipal National Park. So here you will see that this is in Odisha. This is in Odisha. This is a national park, and it is also a designated tiger reserve. Okay, what kind of animals can you find? This is very important. This is a kind of a tiger that you see. This is called a melanistic tiger. Melanistic tigers, that means there will be certain types of pigments. It is also called a black tiger because its stripes will resemble of whole solid black colors. Okay, you can see this black colors. So it is like all these stripes get merged together, and this is a kind of a pigment that is being observed on the tigers that are present over here. So it is very, very important. Similipal National Park, it is also included in the UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserves. Mind you, this is not world, we are not saying World Heritage Site, we are saying in WNBR, World Network of Biosphere Reserves. This is under which program? MAP program. MAP program, Man and Biosphere Program. Okay? Please comment and tell us how many biosphere reserves are there in India and how many of them are under the World Network of Biosphere Reserves. All right. Now coming back here, Simlipal Tiger Reserve is because of the three protected areas. Mayurbhanj Elephant Reserve, and Hadgad Wildlife Sanctuary and Kuldiha Wildlife Sanctuary. What are the kind of animals that are found here? You can find tigers, leopards, Asian elephants. You can see Asian elephants here. Again, endangered status, Asian elephant. Tigers are also endangered status under IUCN Red List. All right. Moving to the next part, Silent Valley National Park. Silent Valley National Park. Okay, this is something that was very important for considering the Silent Valley movement also. That means people actually turned up and they wanted to preserve the forests, they wanted to preserve this national park, and based on the respect that was given to their consideration of conservation of environment, it was Save Silent Valley movement was there, and therefore this national park was also named as such. Where is it located? It is located in Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Sometimes they might ask you, what is the closest national park to this, or where is it? Is this national park located within the vicinity of this biosphere reserve? So you will say yes, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Okay. So what kind of animals are there? One of the most important is for you is this. Okay, you will find that lion-tailed macaque. This is lion-tailed macaque. Okay, which river? Which river flows through it? Kunthi Puza river. So you can see, locate this. This is Kerala. This is the map of Kerala state, and you can find that this Silent Valley National Park is here. Please also mention from north to south in this direction with respect to Kerala, what are the national parks in the sequence? Okay. Next, Dachigam National Park. Dachigam National Park. This is in near Srinagar. This is near Srinagar. Okay. Only area where Hangul is found. This is something that is very, very important. Hangul, and you have to remember. And in the animals part, it is Hangul only. Okay. You will see that the number of Hangul Kashmiri stag, the distribution is present in the Dachigam National Park itself. However, the population is declining, and we find that the population of the Kashmiri stag is such that it is critically endangered. Here you can find Dachigam National Park. All right, this much you should know at least. And then you have the Great Himalayan National Park. Where is the Great Himalayan National Park? It is actually in Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so Great Himalayan National Park. It is near Banjar. Okay, 1985. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Please remember this, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, and you will find one very important. You will have to see that there is snow leopard that is being found. Snow leopard. Okay, snow leopard again. IUCN status is vulnerable. What kind of rivers? Parvati River. At least you should remember. Next is Bhitarkanika National Park. Bhitarkanika National Park. You can see this map, Bhitarkanika National Park. Okay. Alternatively, you can also see this map. This is on Odisha. Okay, so the state that is there for Bhitarkanika, this has been asked multiple times in your previous year question. Please do not ignore this. PYQs, it has been asked, and particularly it was asked about the salt water crocodile. This is a salt water crocodile. Also, it is famous for ORTs, olive ridley turtles. These are olive ridley turtles. Okay, so in 1998, you will find that India's largest saltwater crocodile habitat. Same question was asked. Please do not, forget this. It is famous for saltwater crocodile, olive ridley turtle. For olive ridley turtle, it has also been in news, and you will find that it is one of the smallest turtles that are there, and they will travel a long way and towards the eastern coast of India so that they can reproduce. It is called aribadas, and they are mass nesting sites. Okay, what is the vulnerable status or IUCN status? It is vulnerable for the olive ridley turtles. Next national park that has been in news is Ranthambore National Park. Ranthambore National Park, it is where? Based in Rajasthan. Okay, river is Chambal Banas region. Please remember this. This may come Chambal Banas region. Okay. Tiger photography landscape, it is the key fact. Tiger, leopard, sloth bear. Okay, you have to remember that these kind of big cats are found in these places. Again, always remember the IUCN status: endangered for tiger, okay, and then vulnerable for leopard. What are the other kinds of other kinds of national park that we have here? Nearby, you will have in Alwar Sariska Tiger Reserve. Okay, Below that, you will have Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, and below that, Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve. Okay? At least remember this now, north to south orientation. Okay, now coming to Ramona National Park. It is one of the new ones, national park, because it was established in 2021. Becomes important. Sometimes they ask you the new national parks, established national parks also. Ramona is in Assam. Okay, which river? Sankosh River, and this is the Assam's newest national park. So they may ask you which one of them was newly constituted. So you must remember it is Ramona, something that has happened in the last 2 to 3 years. It is also important for this exam. Golden langur is one of the important species found here. Elephant, as we know, elephant is there. Okay, and Asiatic elephant, and its IUCN status is endangered. For tiger, it is also endangered. All right. Next, we have the Kanha National Park. Okay. So Kanha National Park, where is it found? It is in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. The rivers that flow through it are Banjar rivers and Halon rivers. Okay. It was established way back. And there is an inspiration. This has become an inspiration for the book. This is one of the key facts. The Jungle Book. Okay, please remember this interesting fact. And it is a major Barasinga conservation landscape. So you'll find Barasinga, of course. You'll also find that it is going to be Kanha National Park is also a tiger reserve. It is going to have tigers, leopards, wild dogs, and gaur. Okay, where is Kanha Tiger Reserve? It is in Madhya Pradesh. You can see it is here. Okay, this is the map of Madhya Pradesh. We will see Kanha Tiger Reserve is here. All right. Okay, and also remember, Madhya Pradesh is one of the states that is known for its high density of tiger population. Then you have Manas National Park. A lot many times they will give you Manas National Park as one of the wrong options usually, but it is important, so we should know. Status, it is in Assam. So you can see that this is the national park. This is the national park, Manas. Okay. So what river? So this is something that you will easily guess because it is also given the name Manas River, and it is also UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also something that you should know that it shares a transboundary landscape with Bhutan. You can see Bhutan over here. Okay, this is Bhutan, and therefore there is no such kind of boundaries for the animals. That means they can go for different types of landscape in different countries also. Okay, political boundary is not allowed. So this is something that is allowing the movement of animals, wildlife, and thereby conservation collaboration between the countries. So what will you find here? Golden langur. Okay, something that you find in Ramona also. Golden langur and pygmy hog. This is the world's smallest pig. World's smallest pig. This is also found. You will find Bengal florican, tiger. We already know. Elephant, tiger and elephant both have IUCN status as endangered. Okay. So one more is there, and that is Aravikulam National Park. Okay, Aravikulam National Park. So Aravikulam, you just try to remember and write it down. Aravikulam National Park is something that is national park is found in Kerala. Okay, the river that you have to remember is that Periyar tributary regions would be there, and then it was established in 1978. The key fact here is that it has the largest population of Nilgiri Tar. Nilgiri Tar. Okay, the spelling is TAHR. Nilgiri Tar, and it is also famous for the Neela Kurinji bloom landscape. Okay, what is the IUCN status for Nilgiri Tar? It is endangered. It has been asked previously also. Okay, so with this we come to an end. I hope you have studied well and you would be performing to the fullest potential in your coming prelims exam. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.